14 years later, after a Monsters University prequel, a Finding Nemo sequel, and 2 Cars sequels, we finally get the sequel that we all wanted and truly deserve. What is going on, guys? Samuel World from Samuel Reviews here, and today I'm here to review Incredibles 2, which is directed by Brad Bird and is the long-awaited sequel to 2004's The Incredibles. We got most of the cast from Craig T. Nelson, Holly Hunter, Sarah Lawton, and Samuel Jackson. We also got newcomers to cast like Hank Meyer, Bob Odenkirk, John DeBanks, and Catherine Keener. And this film takes place immediately after the events of the first Incredibles. After a fight with the Underminers, superheroes are still legal and they're also trying to live back to living a suburban life and trying to keep the identity a secret. But when this guy played by Bob Odenkirk, it was practical to help bring back the war to superheroes films. Bob ends up staying. And instead of taking the kid dealing with the trouble along with dealing with Jack's new powers, along with trying to stop this evil villain screenslaver that's come to the city. Now, saying I was excited for The Incredibles 2 would be a huge understatement, because again, this film is my most anticipated movie of 2018, and for good reason. I fucking adore the first Incredibles no end. And honestly, it might be my favorite because I honestly might be because I plan to get a ranking later this week and I don't want to spoil what my number 1. But The Incredibles is honestly an incredible movie, no pun intended, with amazing action, great humor, great characters, great relatability, great heart, great emotion, and it's great and amazing all around. I rewatched that film multiple times growing up. It's honestly the Pixar film I honestly rewatched the most. I still watch so much shit to this day. And ever since I saw it, I've been waiting for a sequel, certain that they left the film pretty much open at the end of the first movie, and now we're finally getting 14 years later, with most of the cast returning, with Brad Bird coming back to direct, with Michael Gene coming back to the score. And the trailers I saw really hyped me up. They really impressed me that this could be the incredible sequel that we all deserve. Now, of course, I didn't go into expecting this film to be better than Incredibles, because honestly, Incredibles, that would be honestly a huge standard, considering that film's honestly not in my top 20 or 30 films of all time. So that would be a huge stand to live up to. Now, of course, I didn't go into this film expecting that. I went into this film just hoping that, it might not be as good as the original, but hoping it will still take all the heart, the greatness, and themes, and basically everything to one make the first Incredibles so grand, to basically be the sequel that me and everyone else had been waiting and truly been waiting for 14 years. And after finally seeing the movie, I am pleased to say that The Incredibles 2 is worth the wait, is worth everything, and it is truly the sequel that me and many others have been waiting for. A true sequel that I have been asking for and wanting. Sure, the first one stuff is still better, it's still a little superior, but Incredibles still contains a lot of greatness and awesomeness to what made the first Incredibles so amazing. It is truly the sequel I've been wanting. It's pretty much everything I wanted from an Incredibles sequel. Now, there are so many greatness to say about The Incredibles 2. First off, like always, Pixar knows how to do an amazing job with their animation. Like, this is something that Pixar knows how to do incredibly and awesome well. Even in their weakest films, the animation is still great. And so great animation really shines through. And this film is no exception. The animation is very fluid, well done, and just beautiful to look at. Again, it's supposed to pick up this point, so I'm not going to get too much into it. The voice acting here is honestly great. It was amazing seeing these So most of these actors praising their role as these characters, like Gracie Nelson as Bob, Holly Hunter as Elastigirl, and Sarah Jackson as Frozone. It was amazing seeing these characters praise their roles, and by once again bring an amazing great job, especially the newcomers like Bob Odenkirk and Captain Keenan. They were really good in their roles as well. Everybody really brings a lot when it comes to voice acting and the characters. Like I said, it's been 14 years since the first one, and it was amazing seeing these characters again after 14 freaking years. I talking about all these characters from I grew up with these characters, and seeing them again on the big screen, only put a smile to my face, but just made me scream with joy finally seeing these characters back on the big screen. Great Nelson again once again kills us Bob. And Griffin still goes through a lot. He definitely does go through a lot in this film, trying to take care of his family, trying to help them when they need to, and also trying to control Jack Jack's powers. I'll get into Jack Jack later. But he can go through an arc that really does make you care more about Bob more than ever. Yeah. But Elastigirl is getting the most attention in this movie, and she was great. Elastigirl is great in this movie. She's a great, intriguing character. Do learn a lot more stuff about Elastigirl in this movie, and she goes through a lot of growth and throughout the movie. I know a lot of people say she doesn't go through growth in this movie, but for me, I think she does. Honestly, I think she goes through enough to really think she has changed and learned a lot from this experience, and she really has. The scenes that she's in were honestly fun, entertaining, and just exhilarating. I was also seeing Dash again. This time it's voiced by a different actor because the old one either died or retired. I did the voice system now, but he did a good job voicing Dash. And I was also seeing what shenanigans and antics that you expect from Dash. It was just awesome seeing him do some scene with Violet dealing with her boy problems along with her boyfriend Tony, who the moment that he was in was honestly pretty hilarious. And also Frozone. But Matt Jackson, who in the third act actually given a lot more to do in this movie, and he was on fire, and his chemistry and combined with Bob is on freaking point. And also got new characters like Lloyd, which is the Elastigirl fan that Elastigirl meets later in the movie, and she is great when she was in. The other Maya is great when she was in. Edna was great when she was in as well. I mean, when you from Edna, she's awesome. Winston was definitely an intriguing character who would like to get more of. But Jack here, you probably heard in many of these reviews of the movie, but I really cannot agree. Jack stole the freaking show. He's probably the definition of a true scene. Like, all of it, it's basically a baby trying to control and trying to learn his new powers since of course he's a baby. And seeing him trying to control his powers, seeing him unleash his powers and all that stuff is just freaking comedic gold. And I was busting out laughing many times whenever Jack was on scene. I was even smiling in times. So it's not like he pretty much stole every single scene he went in. He's definitely the best part of this movie. He was amazing. But now I'm talking about two actors in this movie that actually do surpass the original. It's the humor, because like I said, this movie is laugh out loud, hilarious, and they really. This one actually is more funny than the original, honestly. I was laughing consistently, but there really wasn't one joke who I wasn't laughing at. Humor really is just on freaking point here. I mean, I thought it's Jack, but pretty much everybody has every character in this movie does have a time to shine. Every character in this movie does have a time to shine. Shine whether on a comedic level or on an emotional level, they do have their own moments to shine, which I really do appreciate. And also another aspect of this film that is better than the original is the action scenes. I didn't know that, honestly. I knew we would get a great action here, but I didn't expect it to be this incredible, no pun intended. But the action here is honestly freaking incredible. That was some of the best that Pixar really has ever done. That was some of the best I've seen this year, period. Just, oh my god, the action here really shines, especially in the beginning, and last little scenes, and especially seeing the pig on a boat. The action here really shines through. When it comes to intensity, when it comes to fun and entertainment, it really shines. And I'm going to talk about the villain for a sec. This is one of the main things in this movie that this movie honestly got incredibly criticized for. And honestly, I can definitely understand why. I think for me, the villain was good and interesting enough so I didn't really have a problem with it. It basically served its purpose of what it was trying to do. He's definitely not on the level on Syndrome. I mean, Syndrome's honestly one of the best villains in film, period. It would be incredibly hard and difficult to top Syndrome. So I didn't really villain to top that, and he was good and interesting for what he had to do when he was given. So he's not the best villain out there, but he does have good motivations, he does have his moments to shine. Well, he's not the best one in the world, I did enjoy him, but I can definitely understand why people were having an issue with him. And the story here, while it's a little less unpredictable than the first movie, it is still intriguing and does really interest you what's going on. You know, the color aspects of the movie are kind of obvious where they're going, especially with who the villain, who the screen flavor is. It still can be intriguing, it still can be interesting nonetheless. And this film really retains a lot of the themes, elements, and messages and the heart on what made the first Incredibles so great. Like, the family moments here really do shine. Seeing Bob trying to take care of his kids, honestly, a highlight when it's on an emotional level, on a comedic level. They really do shine. Like, the first film is also very relatable. What his and his characters are going through, like battling the boy troubles, and dad's trying to be a good student, and honestly, about trying to have his kids and all that stuff, and wife's out, honestly, like, that is, a lot of it's very relatable. It's like most Pixar movies, and it definitely is relatable. And other moments where I definitely some points, and of course it does have the heart-touching, intriguing moments. Like with my favorite Pixar movie, I don't say it made me cry, but it does got me in the feels. So this film had me. I was having this is honestly the most entertaining I had with the film all year. Like, in terms of action and comedic level, this film really I had so much freaking fun, and it was so entertained by this movie. But of course, it has a lot of the emotion and substance that you normally expect from a Pixar movie as well, and it really does shine as well. It was a joy seeing these characters again after 14 freaking years. And then also was very satisfying, and I was like, I really do want to see, like, I really do hope they do make Incredibles 3, honestly. I really do hope so, and I hope we don't have to wait 14 years for the Incredibles do. So I just really hope we don't have to wait 14 freaking years for this movie. It's basically what I want an Incredibles sequel to be. It's fun and entertaining, but it holds so much heart and so much emotion. Emotion contains a lot of stuff that what made the first Incredibles so great. And lastly, the final positive I'll give is the score by Michael Giacchino. Once again, you made another excellent score, my friend. His score is definitely not a rehash for the movie. It's definitely a different story than the previous movie, and it really does. That's one of the best scores I heard in 2018. And also, one thing I have to mention is that while this movie does do similar elements to the first Incredibles, and also kind of some kind of a rehash, and also I know a lot of people worry this one might be in a rehash of the first movie, but while it does do similar elements of the first movie, it does do enough different if you need to kind of stand on its own a bit and not be like an actual rehash. Which some of the sequels tend to do to be rehashes of the first movie, and then while there's some elements, it was far from a actual rehash of the first movie. It's something I do appreciate. Now, it turned out I thought that there was any issues I had with this movie, and personally, at least for me, I really can't think of it. I really did try to think of any issues I had with this movie. Honestly, there was one where I was bored, there was one where there was a moment where I was bored, a lot of people dragged, honestly. I really tried to find any problems, but honestly, I couldn't. I just couldn't. So overall, Incredibles 2 was everything I wanted this film to be and more. What I wanted an Incredibles sequel to be. This film was a film I've been waiting 14 years for, and it is so worth the freaking wait. From the animation, to the voice acting, to seeing these characters again after 14 years, to the story, to the action and the humor, to the themes and elements it does with messages and all that stuff. It retains all the stuff that made the first one so great, but not too much where it's kind of rehashed and still kind of done a unique thing. It was very relatable. It's basically what you expect from a great and amazing Pixar movie as well, along with being an amazing, incredible sequel. Yeah, I still like the first one. The first one is still better. The first one, to me, is still better. But that's the key fact that The Incredibles 2 still is amazing. It still is a truly, I'm putting an incredible movie. And it retains a lot of the amazingness and the greatness to what made the first one so special to me. This is a film I'm definitely going to remember. It's definitely, I'm not sure it's, again, like we're here, I'm not sure this is my favorite year. Honestly, like, man, I'm kind of like, where's my favorite year, honestly, to be honest. Off my top 4 or 5, I'm kind of, I hope was actually my favorite year. But this is definitely in top one of those in top 5. So, of course, if you haven't seen this movie, I do highly recommend checking it out. Is a sequel that is definitely going to be worth the wait after 14 years. So that being said, I am definitely going to give The Incredibles 2 a 100 of an A+. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of The Incredibles 2. If you did manage to see this movie, let me know what your thoughts on the comments down below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you think it's better than the original? Or do you think it's real good, not good as the original? Let me know in the comments down below. And stay tuned, stuff a lot more videos playing. We'll still have my Mission Possible Gold Protocol. But Kingdoms coming very soon. I'll have a couple more top 5, top 10 lists very soon. I actually have some in the works right now and shit. Like, I've been doing a lot of lists lately. And I can't wait to talk about them and show them now, because it's something I actually wanted to do, honestly. So I really hope y'all enjoy it. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. If you haven't, be sure to like this video, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites. All links written down below. I am Sam from HIGHLYYYYYY. I will see you next time. Stay cool about that. Peace. Incredible.